say you're the greatest example to man. Whenever you make a promise, you always come on through. It's amazing how this world's gone wrong. You still cause the sun to shine. Your love is there no matter what we do. In spite of what I've done, and all that I've been through, never lost the faith. I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you. No matter where I go.
Well, hello there once again, and welcome to another episode of Taking It to the Streets, my weekly podcast broadcast here on Brothers in the Spirit. I'm Flex, and today I'll be your host. Check this out. One day, a young player was at his Little League baseball game, where the game was now in the bottom of the ninth inning. The little boy's team was down by 1 point. The score was 3-2. Bases were loaded, and there were already 2 outs. Now, finally, it was the little boy's turn to bat. As the little boy steps up to the plate, he was a bit nervous. You see, if his team was going to win the big game, it was left up to him to bring in the winning runs. All he has to do is hit the ball and bring in 2 runs. Eventually, the pitcher throws 2 strikes, and now it's down to the last pitch. The pitcher throws another strike and strikes the little boy out. A while later, after the game was over, the coach noticed the little boy still sitting there in the dugout, all by himself, looking very sad and disappointed. The coach went over to try to talk and cheer the little boy up. The coach asked the boy, he said, "Son, what happened that caused you to strike out?" Well, the little boy began to apologize and said, "The reason I struck out was because I was looking up into the stands to see if my father had ever showed up to see me play." You know, all too often today in life, we as men are still reliving that day. We're still striking out at the game of life because we're still looking up in the stands for the person that means so much to us. We want them to see us hit a home run. It's not an easy feeling when the person that means that much to you isn't there behind you, encouraging you on through life's daily challenges. Everybody wants not only to feel wanted, but appreciated as well. You want to know that you are an asset to the team. What you're feeling isn't too much to ask for. You see, most men didn't have someone to show up to the game to watch them play because no one ever taught the most important one in their life to show up to the game. Maybe you've been looking for a relationship to be mended. Someone is hurt because your father never was there for you. Someone keeps losing one job behind another. If I could just get my finances together, perhaps you've said to yourself. Whether you're facing sickness, a foreclosure, an eviction, or a death, it makes no difference. You see, all you want is for someone to show up to watch you play. Well, it might be the ninth inning, but the game isn't over yet. Did you know that God said in His Word, "I will never leave you, neither will I ever forsake you"? Before you take that next swing, there's one thing that you should know. Perhaps you've been looking in the wrong place for your father. Did you ever notice who was the umpire standing behind home plate? You see, the umpire is your Heavenly Father. He's the one that's been there calling the game for you. Whether you've noticed it or not, 3 strikes have come and gone a long time ago, but you're still in the game. So the next time you're up to bat and it looks like you're about to strike out, remember this: the pitcher, who may sometimes represent a somewhat too good to be experienced, an opportunity to get ahead, a prospective relationship, or a new job offer? Yes, the pitcher. He may try and throw you a curveball and then strike you out, but only your Heavenly Father, He's the only one who can say when you're out. The next time, when it's your time to swing the bat, just listen for your Heavenly Father's voice. He'll tell you when to swing. Well, my time is about gone. I got to get out of here, and I hear them calling my name. I'm next up to bat. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another Taking It to the Streets. And remember this, there is no problem too big that our God cannot handle. Stop complaining about how big your problems are and start telling those problems how big our God is. Until then, you take care and be blessed.
Faithful as a friend, strong as a father, a brother when no other one can. No. You're the peace inside the storm. When someone's sad, you bring them joy.